ज्ञानरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धौ दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So welcome all of you. Yesterday we discussed about confusion to clarity. So based on yesterday's talk, I am going to ask you certain questions. Let me see who can answer them. Is confusion good or bad? Very good. So now, when will the confusion become good? When you question, when you inquire. So now, when you inquire, what you get? Knowledge. So when you get knowledge, what comes out of it? Another confusion comes. And that confusion leads to inquiry. And that leads to more knowledge. More knowledge leads to then more questions. Then more knowledge. In this way, confusion is always good, provided you inquire. And yesterday in the question answer session, one boy asked, where should we inquire from? That's also important. You should inquire from the proper source. And the absolute and the proper source of knowledge is Vedic literatures. Because till date, nobody has proved anything in the Veda to be wrong. They only proved things in the Veda to be right. So the Vedic literatures, they are the perfect source of knowledge. What was believed to be science 50 years back, today is fiction. And today what is being believed as science may be fiction tomorrow. Who knows? But the Vedic science never changes. Because Vedam Satyam. The Vedic knowledge is always perfect. Now to know the Vedic knowledge, to inquire, you should go to a guru. Then your confusion will be relieved. Like Krishna became the guru for Arjuna when Arjuna was confused. And because of Arjuna's confusion, when he asked question, that question is revealed to us knowledge called Bhakti. And he gave an example of Newton, if you remember. Newton was confused. Why the apple fell down, that is why you got science. And the science knowledge, what you have today, is because of the confusion which Newton had. Now today, the subject matter is how to find out the inner strength in you. That is the subject which has been given to me by your principal. How to find out the inner strength within you. So yesterday Indian Swami told me I had to tell a story to you. So I'll tell a story. All of you know about Hanuman. So Pavanaputra Hanuman ki. When a small kid is very naughty. But unfortunately, when you come to the 10th stand, you think you're a kid, there is a problem. You're no more a kid. Third stand, fourth stand, still you're a kid. But Ninth means now you are grown up. This is the time when you want to understand responsibility. I had been to one school program a few days back. There I spoke about responsibility. I was in Thakur Vidya Mandir. I was addressing the 10th standard students. There I spoke about understanding responsibility because according to the Vedic system, you are only a kid till you are 12. Once you are 13, you are not a kid. What is the meaning of responsibility? Responsibility means that to think of earning my own livelihood. I have to stand on my own legs. Your father is working hard, earning money and sending you to the school with a great expectation. What is the expectation? That you study. Isn't it? Now, if you don't study nicely, if you just do still masti, then you are called an irresponsible person, that you are wasting not only your father's money, but his faith which has been invested in you, that my son is studying. So that is called responsibility. But the British told, you are a kid till 18. No, you are not a kid till 18. By 12 you are now over. Your childhood is over now. Your youth has come. And for that you should know what I am supposed to do. You decide today, you are in the 10th standard, you decide today. What is the decision? What I want your future. And you had, how long you want your father to work hard and give you money. This is the time to decide that now I don't want this to happen for long. I want to earn money now. For that, I will prepare from today itself. Because I am not going to kid anymore. So that is called responsibility. And that is called understanding your real strength. As long as you are wasting time doing the so-called masti and talking things which are irrelevant, you are actually not able to understand the inner strength, what you are born for. Are you born for just going around here and then hi, hello, and then talk some nonsense and go away? You know how much it costs for you to live in Mumbai? The apartment what you are staying in, do you think it came free of cost to your father? He's working hard for it. Don't you think that I have to repay? That's called responsibility. And that comes out when you identify your real strength. Anyhow, I'll tell a story. This Hanuman, a naughty child. One day, he was going around in the forest. And in the forest there was an ashram of a rishi. There was one great saint, the ashram was there. So in that ashram of a rishi, what happened was, it was almost like late night. Hanuman, he saw there was a lion and he saw there was an elephant. A very powerful person, very strong. He caught hold of the lion's tail. Can you look at me? All of you, can you look at me? If you want to speak, I can give the mic to you. That boy. Yeah. You're nodding your head, I'm talking to you only. Yes, I'm talking to you. Why are you talking to somebody else? Just look at me. You're in 10th standard, isn't it? That's why I'm reminding you that you are no more a kid. You are a young adult. And you should know why you are sitting here. If you are not responsible, you will be demoted to the third standard. Not because you are having no intelligence, because you don't know, understand the responsibility. Well, why you are sitting here? Anyhow, Hanuman was going around and he saw a lion and he saw an elephant and he caught out the lion's tail and he got the elephant's tail and he tied those two tails together. Just imagine. The lion is trying to go this side and the elephant is trying to go this side. And the whole night they are howling and then they are trying to go, but their tails are tied. What to do? So next day morning, the Rishi gets up early in the morning and there was no attached bath for him, attached bathroom and toilet. So the Ashni has to go to the ashram. And he came out with the lota. Already there is a lot of pressure. Then he saw in front of his gate, what was there? A lion and an elephant tied to each other. It's so much of pressure. What is he going to do? So then he was not going to understand what to do. Then he said, who did this thing? Then he saw near the window this monkey was there. Then he understood this is the work of the monkey and he just cursed. You Hanuman, you are so proud of your strength. I am giving you a curse that you will forget your strength. You will forget how powerful you are. So that was the curse given to Hanuman. So that we know in the Ramayana, when Mother Sita was taken by Ravana, Sugriva made 4 groups of his army. One went to the south, one went to the east, other went to the west, other went to the north. And the army which went to the south, it was led by Angada. And Hanuman was also in that. Now he is going towards south. And then they reached the tip of the India there, Bharata, that is Rameshwaram. And now they don't know what to do, they're crying, we have come to the day, we have not found Sita, what to do. And all of them had a worry. If we go back without finding Sita, Sugriva will not spare us, Sugriva is going to kill us. At that time they saw a huge bird. They did not understand the bird or not. Something came and go, big thing. The brother of Jatayu called Sampati. He grew up and then told the monkey army there, Vanasena, I can see Sita in Lanka. And then just flew away. Then who is going to go to Lanka? Who is going to cross the ocean? It's a huge ocean. Mahodali. Bay of Bengal is called Mahodali. And who is going to cross this ocean when we are all very much perturbed, disturbed? And all of them decided that we are going to fast till death. Each monkey told, why don't you go? He told, I can only jump it till 10 yojanas, not 100 yojanas. I can only jump till much. They are all telling their own capacities. And Hanuman was crying, if we go back without Sita, Sugriva is going to kill us. So better we stay here and fast till death. So much of depression, just imagine. You know what is the reason for depression? What is the reason for depression? Not knowing your own strength. Just imagine Hanuman, who was so powerful, when he can go to depression, but want to speak of people like us. And why Hanuman went to depression? Because he forgot. What? Forgot what he can. When you forget what you are and what you can do, that is the cause of your underperformance. That is the cause of your depression. That is the cause of you getting only 70 marks or 80 marks instead of getting 98 marks. You got only 70, not 98, because of underestimating yourself, not because you are like that. Understand? Why Hanuman thought of fasting till death? Because he forgot. Forgot what? Who he was. Isn't it? Forgetting my ability, forgetting myself is a cause of depression, and depression leads to failure. You not able to perform nicely is not because you are an idiot. It is because you don't know you are intelligent. What did I say? What did I say? Can you repeat? You not performing well is not because you are an idiot. It is because what? Because what? Because I don't know. I am intelligent. As simple as that. Like, what is the cause of you misbehaving? Because you forget you are human. So when you remember you are human, then you don't misbehave. As simple as that. Yeah. The formula remains the same. When misbehavior or anything which we are not supposed to do is all because of forgetfulness. It is because of forgetfulness. So when I forget that I am intelligent and I think that I am an idiot, then that is the reason for you to score less in your examination, perform or not to perform well in your exam. If I tell you the truth, I'll tell one truth to you. The most stupid thing is the questions in the examination. And even if you are not able to answer, then just imagine how stupid you are. And why that stupidity? It is because of lack of understanding that you are intelligent. And who is going to explain to you? When Hanuman was in depression and he thought, let me now fast till death. And all fast till death, they all sitting and crying. In Rameshwaram, this all happened in Rameshwaram, the southern tip of India. So at that time, one person came out. Who is he? Very good, Jamban. Jamban went on glorifying Hanuman and he started saying, Hanuman, you don't know you were. You remember when you were a small kid, you caught hold of elephant's tail and you caught hold of a lion's tail and you tied them. You are so powerful. You did that thing when you were just born. You know what happened? He told him. You flew all the way because your mother told whatever is red you can eat in the forest. He saw the sun was red. You flew all the way to Surya Mandala and then you almost swallowed the sun. Just imagine, you are so powerful. When Jambavan reminded Hanuman about his ability, that is the time Hanuman became confident. Yes, I can do. That confidence that I can do comes because of somebody reminded about your ability. Otherwise, who can remind you? It is only the Guru who can remind you. Jambavan became Guru of Hanuman to remind him, yes, you can do it. That is the speciality of Jambavan. Hanuman was cursed to forget his ability. I tell another story. We all know that when Lord Ram is just 12 years, he is not still the king, he is just 12 years. He is learning under Vashishta is his guru. All of a sudden, Vishwamitra comes. And Dasharatha is coming around. Oh, Vishwamitra, what I can do to you? Please tell. Vishwamitra asks Dasharatha, I want your son Ram to come along with me to protect my sacrifice. Because devils are coming and then destroying my sacrifice. You please come and send Rama. Just imagine a 12-year-old boy. The Rishi comes and tells the father Dasharatha, and you know Dasharatha got sons after so many years after doing a big sacrifice. At last he got son. A 12-year-old boy. Just imagine somebody asks, comes to your house, tells your father, I want your son. Why? So that I can go to the border of Pakistan and fight with Pakistanis. Afraid? No. Dasharatha also told the same thing. My son is not even 16. And if you want, I will come. How can you fight with the devils? Just see. What was the father thinking? ये मेरा बच्चा है, मेरी बेटी है, बच्ची. And you know who spoils all of you? It is your father and mother. ये मेरी बेटी है, मेरी बच्ची है, मेरा बच्चा है. Then this idiot will think, मैं बच्चा है, then your बच्चा throughout life only. Then Vishwamitra became angry and told Dasharatha, you don't know who is your son. If you want to know who is your son, Aham Vedi Mahantam. He said, Aham Vedi Mahantam. I know the greatness of your son. Then he looked at Vashishta and told, tell him, who am I? Then Vashishta told Dasharatha, you idiot, you don't know who is your son. You don't know the power of your son. What you cannot give to your son, what I cannot give to your son, my own disciple, Vishwamitra will give. So Dasharatha, he had to agree. And Lord Ram went along with Vishwamitra. And he got married Sita and all the things happened. He got many astras he got. Just because of Vishwamitra, who knew the power of Lord Rama. Just imagine if Lord Rama would have not come with Vishwamitra, he would have not got Sita, no Ramayana, nothing would have happened. Nobody would talk about Lord Rama. Who will talk about Lord Rama? Tell me. It is because he went with Vishwamitra, people still today talk about Lord Rama. Because the capacity of Lord Rama came out because of going with Vishwamitra. By staying at the home, and Dasharatha is what for Dasharatha, Lord Rama is a kid only, no? But for Vishwamitra, he knew who is Lord Rama. The power of Rama is known to whom? To your Guru. Not to your father, not to your mother. Because you do some mistake, hey, bacha hai, theek hai, but the Guru knows how to correct, how to make you a better person. What is the difference between a stone and a sculpture? What is the difference? What is the difference between a stone and a sculpture? The sculptor is the difference, isn't it? The Shilpi. So when the Shilpi sees a stone, he doesn't see the stone. He sees a beautiful art in it, so he designs it. Do you think the sculpture comes out just like that? It requires a chisel and a hammer. And that is done with a sculpture. That is why what happens? A stone becomes a stone is worth only 500 rupees. But once it is sculptured, what it becomes? It is worth more than 50 lakh rupees. Same stone. It required a sculptor, and not only what happened to the stone, it got the hammering, isn't it? Got the hammering. And that is why the 500 rupees became how much? 50 lakhs. So, two things are required to increase your value. Number one, the sculptor, the guru. Number two, otherwise, you will be just 500 rupees worthless. So, you will be useless as long as even Hanuman was useless as long as Jamuan did not come in his life, isn't it? So, you require a guru and you require the beatings. Otherwise, you will be what? Useless person that 500 rupees koi puchta hai maande mein. So your value increases. Your value increases because of these two things. Understand that. Nothing comes out of you without getting hammered. Anything. You name iron. It requires heat. Then only it will be molded. When the molding is done, it undergoes the heat and the hammering, the hardening process, all these processes are there. And that increases the value. The same thing, stupid iron is not even worth scrap. The scrap becomes so beautiful and so wonderful that it becomes very valuable because it has undergone the process of the blacksmith. Without that, in spite of you having the ability, you will be worthless. And that is how you bring out the inner strength in you. Without that inner strength coming out, what is the use? So now, you take any field in your life, you take anybody in this world who has reached a very high state, high levels in knowledge or any field, they have gone through this process. Somebody has recognized the dormant ability in the person, and not only recognized the dormant ability, but did the hammering process, the hardening process, by which the same person's value has increased. So this is the most important aspect of our life. How to bring out the ability. For that, one has to surrender to a guru. Find a guru and surrender to a guru. The teacher is the one who actually makes us, and surrender makes us tolerate the difficulties that will come in our life. And that brings out the ability in us. So again, I told two stories and some philosophy to you. I hope you have written down some questions. Because I told yesterday, for knowledge, what we should get, what we should do? We should ask questions. Now it's our question time. Yes. There are. Okay, if somebody wants to ask some questions, you can ask the questions. Yes. How do you understand are you making a right decision or not? Isn't it? Yeah. There is one special seminar called decision making. Isn't it? Yeah, listen carefully. I generally take it to the corporate sectors about decision making. For decision making, if you are talking, then what is the use? If you listen, then only it will be nice. It's better you listen. Because decision making, that comes only when there is goal setting. Now, how do you decide whether you're going to take a right turn or left turn? Tell me. Yeah, you ask the question, ask me only. Depending on the goal, isn't it? If you know where you are supposed to go, when you know where you are supposed to go, Hare Krishna. You can talk to your friend later, isn't it? Why don't you talk to me? I'll come all the way for you. I just came so that I can speak to you. And you just don't care for me and then you speak to your own friends. What is the use of it? Isn't it? Again she is speaking, just see. You can speak to your friend later, isn't it? The girl in front of you. Talking to you. I got 1,000 eyes I can see. I came so that I can speak to you. You just don't care about me to speak to somebody else. What is the use? Anyhow. Just see, why did you speak to me? Ask your friend, why did you speak to me? When I say any questions, you don't open your mouth. That means you don't have the guts. You're a girl or a boy? You have guts to ask them, why do you speak here and there? Anyhow, coming back to the point, if you want to make a decision, what you are supposed to do? Decide on the goal first. You first have a goal, then you can decide. Decision is based on goal setting. Goal setting. Now, you want to decide on whether I have to take science or commerce, for example. Okay? Now, for that, you have to think on what is the goal. What is the goal? And the goal setting depends on two things. One is your ability and number two is your interest. What is it? Ability and interest. Interest means what I like to do. Interest is what? What I like to do. And ability means what I can do. What is it? What? Both. Both has to be there. It is not that, oh, I am interested in acting, but can you do it? That also matters. It's not just the interest, I like. Now, based on these two things, number one, what? Interest, other one is what? Ability. You set your goals. Now, once you set your goal, now you want to become what? Let us take your example. What do you want to become? You want to become a pilot. Okay. Now, I asked the same question in one of the schools in Hyderabad. I was giving a talk to the school. Then I asked one girl, I want to become a pilot. I told, do you know what you are supposed to do to become a pilot? She told, I will do engineering. Oh, is it? I told, you don't have to be an engineer to be a pilot. No, is it? I was thinking so. So for that you require knowledge. So to decide something, first you have to see the goal. What is the goal? You want to become a pilot. Isn't it? Now I have to become a pilot. So I decide on something. So for that I should get what? Knowledge. Now these days you have got a smartphone in your house. And not only website, now you got AI. Just go there and tell how to become a pilot. How much it costs to become a pilot. So when you get the knowledge, then you can take a decision. What? Can I become a pilot? Should I become a pilot? You already got specs. Go to the doctor, find out what is the and that is what is called responsibility. What I am going to be. And that doesn't come by gossiping. Do you think you're talking to him, is it going to help you in your life? One question. Last one. Just you spoke to your friend, just a few words you spoke. Is it going to help you in your life? Then why do you do? Why do you speak? If it is not of some use, why? It applies to everyone. Suppose you have a 500 rupee note, will you spend it in a place where it is of no use? In the same way, our time also, our words also, our actions, our speech, our time, that is also more valuable than 500 rupees. So you have to invest where? Where do you invest it? Where do you invest it? Where you got some benefit. Otherwise, what is the use of talking to your so-called friend and then doing some masti? When there is no use of it in your life. And that's for responsibility. When you have some asset, using it in a proper way is called responsibility. And wasting it is called irresponsibility. And what is the most important asset we have? Time. And your energies, especially your speech, what you speak. Lot of energy goes in your speech. Every word you speak, every sentence you speak, every word you speak, every word you speak, every sentence you speak, if it is not value, you are wasting it. And by wasting it, you are wasting your father's money. And when you waste, do you think there will be of any value in your life? You become waste. When you speak kachra, you are also a kachra, no value. And that's called responsibility. Anyhow, coming back to your question, that is decision, isn't it? It is based on the goals, what you said. To achieve that goal, you require knowledge. Based on that knowledge, you decide. Okay, next question. Next question. You have any question? Talking to you. Any question? No? Then listen. Only those who have questions can speak. Yes.
So my question is, are things dependent only on hard work or luck also plays an important role?
Very good question. Please. Now, her question is everything dependent on hard work? Luck also plays a role. I am going to bring 3 aspects to it, not just 2. You spoke about only hard work and luck, isn't it? That is not a Christian way of thinking or Anglic way of thinking. But the Vedic knowledge says that you require 3 kinds of things. Number one is smart work, not hard work. That is number 1. Smart work. Number 2, hard work. Number 3, destiny. What is it? Destiny. All 3 things are play factor. All 3 things. Now, what is in our hand? What is in our hand? Smart work and hard work. Now, if you think that I just do hard work, then you are a donkey. If you think that I only do smart work, you are a cheater. So 2 kinds of works are required. What are the 2 kinds of work? Smart work and what is required to do smart work, tell me? Brain is there, but it should work. Not just brain, a working brain. Working brain means one who seeks knowledge. Every second, of one's life, of your existence, if you are using to get knowledge, that means you can do smart work. Otherwise, you will be only doing what? Hard work. And then you will be crying all day. Whole life you will be crying. So what is required first? Smart work. For that what is required? Use every second of your life to get knowledge. Now, if you have knowledge of something, you can do things easily. Otherwise, you will be working hard. You will be working hard. And you will be failing too. Like there was a doctor. He had an assistant. So this doctor was a doctor who deals with animals. Oh, who is he? What is he called? Veterinary doctor. So there was a horse which was neck was swollen like this and struggling like anything. So the doctor went with the assistant and then saw the horse, told the assistant, bring one hammer. He took the hammer and started beating the neck of the horse. Horse became okay. His assistant thought, what is this? I also can do the same thing. He left the doctor and then he opened his own veterinary shop. He was called. Then there was one big bull. His neck had swollen. He took the hammer and started beating the bull. Bull died. And they were like, what, you killed him? He told, my doctor did the same thing with the horse. They all went to the doctor. He told, you took the hammer. He told, I went and then saw that horse had swallowed a watermelon and got stuck up in his neck. Big watermelon, this way stuck up. I took the hammer and break the neck and the watermelon crushed. So, can you just stop me? Just because he did, I also do. What made the difference between the doctor and the assistant? It is knowledge, isn't it? Smart work. Smart work is based on knowledge. Hard work is based on your ability, your tolerance, isn't it? And ultimately, destiny plays a very important role. And that destiny leads to surrender. So you require knowledge, tolerance, and surrender. What are the three things required? Knowledge for smart work, tolerance for hard work, surrender for destiny. So if you are surrendered to Krishna, then destiny is always in your favor, whether it is successful or not successful. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Labha, Labha, Jaya, Jaya, Gato, Yuddha, Ujjasva. You did it, you did not. Very good. That's what surrender. So knowledge, tolerance, and surrender. These are the requirements for us to be successful even in our defeat. Okay. Next question you have. Can you tell me the joke? You have a nice joke with your friend. I'm telling the joke outside. Yeah, Mike. After his question, come back.
Sir, right now, basically, when we work, we get hundreds of knowledge sources, and there are many, cheats and frauds as well.
Yes.
Who give false information and try to divert us on the wrong way. So, how do you distinguish the good information?
Very good. Knowledge doesn't mean information. There is a lot of difference between information and knowledge. To assimilate or to distinguish between wrong information and right information is called knowledge. You get lot of information. You get. But for that, you require a third person who is called a teacher or experienced person who gives you knowledge. AI, chat GPT gives what? Information. An experienced person gives what? So you gather that information and go to who? Experienced person. That person will give you, will transform that information into knowledge. Got it? So that is why one thing, experience cannot be purchased. Experience is something which comes over a period of time. Otherwise, it will be no information, there will be no knowledge. Okay? Very good.
I want to ask you that there are many things that are not really of value in our life, but still they give us happiness. And don't you think that we should prioritize our happiness to some extent, because it is also biologically proven to increase our health as well.
There are certain things which give us happiness. Yeah. But they are not of value. That's what you say. This is where the modern way of thinking. But the Vedic way is anything which gives you permanent happiness is the only thing which has value. Because happiness is the goal of life. But what kind of happiness, that has to be understood. If it is temporary happiness, initially a lot of happiness is there for a few minutes, a few seconds or a day. And somebody says, oh, smoking gives me happiness. Then let me smoke. It has no value, but this gives me happiness. Why not accept it? Is it the right argument? No. Rather, there is no happiness equal to knowledge. No happiness. Because that gives you permanent happiness. And that is why we should be knowledge seekers. Only those who are seekers of knowledge, they are happy. That has been proved over a period of thousands and thousands of years. Like, I'll give you an example. Now something makes you very happy, and tomorrow exams are there. Very good. It made you happy, you went and watched some movie and came back, you are so tired, you slept tomorrow, you don't have the knowledge to write the exam, then what it gave you? What did this movie give you? Misery, not happiness. Huh? No. It required knowledge. I asked what required knowledge. It gave some knowledge, sure. But was it your career? It's not your career. So I am taking that circumstance. So knowledge doesn't mean just any knowledge. It means the required knowledge for you. For example, you are preparing for medicine. You have to crack meat for it. And you are getting knowledge on some political situation in America. It is good to have it. But tomorrow NEET exam is there. Got it? When I say knowledge, it means that which is required. You have the knowledge of all the different models of the cars, but you don't know how to drive. Isn't it? So what is the use of it? So when I say knowledge, it means what it matters. Knowledge of what it matters. Got it? So that fundamentally is the basis of happiness. And ignorance is the basis of all confusion, of all suffering. That is the principle of life. Okay?
So I have one more question.
Yes.
According to your destiny is already planned, right?
Yes.
And it is not in our hands.
Yes.
What is the point of working hard for anything?
That's a question, very good question. Now for that, you should understand what is destiny. I'll give you a small example. Just 1 minute if you can give, I'll answer this question really. Just 1 minute. It's a very important question. Because many people have a great misconception about destiny, karma. There is a pole in the big field, there is a pole. And a cow is tied to the pole with a 10-meter rope. What did I say? There is a cow which is tied to it with a 10-meter rope. Now tell me, is the cow bound or is the cow free? Is it bound or is it free? How many of you say it is totally bound? The cow is tied with a 10-meter rope. Tied to the pole. It is tied with a how many meters rope? 10-meter rope. Is the cow bound or is it free? Yeah, tell. No. It is bound at the same time. It is free within the 10 meters, isn't it? It can move around the 10 meters. Isn't it? The same way destiny is like that. Destiny is fixed. At the same time there is a freedom. Now because of some destiny, one person fell sick. You fell sick because of what? Destiny. Oh, it's my destiny, I fell sick because destiny was no, it could happen. Hey, you have the freedom to take medicine. Isn't it? So you cannot blame the destiny. Yes, definitely destiny, because of destiny there is a situation. Situation, do we have any control? No control. It is raining. Can you control the rain? No. But you can take an umbrella. So don't blame the rain. Blame your foolishness of not taking umbrella. So don't blame the destiny. Destiny is a situation. But what you are going to do in that situation is not your destiny. Got it? So as much as the cow is bound by a what? 10-meter rope. It is bound as well as free. In the same way, destiny, we are bound by the destiny, that means situation. Somebody is born in a millionaire's family. Somebody is born in a poor house, poor man's house. What is it? Huh? Destiny. Can he change? No. But what that person is going to do with that fortune, what this person is going to do with his misfortune, that is not destiny. That comes by your association knowledge. Got it? So there is always destiny and freedom. And the situation you are in, that is because of your destiny. What you are going to do? 1 hour you have free time. That is your destiny. And what you are going to do in that 1 hour? When we do it some musket time pass, or we are going to take a book and study, that is up to you. That is not your destiny. Oh, it was destiny that I am smoking. You had 500 rupees with you, but you purchased a stupid cigarette. You should have purchased a book. So you having 500 rupees is destiny. But what you do with that is not destiny. Got it? That decides your future destiny. If you purchase with the 500 rupees a cigarette packet, you will be landing your destiny is hospital, cancer. If the same purchase you buy a good book on studies for some UPSC exam, then you will be becoming a collector. So the freedom which has been given to you, that decides your destiny. Got it? Okay, thank you very much. And you're very unhappy about that, you're asking a question, but I'm happy, don't worry about it. Let the whole world go to God. Yeah. On. Just on. Just a second. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yeah, ask the question.
Before I question anything about destiny or like what has been written on books, I would like to question
Just keep the right way.
did God create religion or the religion created God? Because
Okay. Next question. Did God create religion or did religion create God? Okay, wait, one minute, hold on. Just 1 minute. I want to ask one question.
Hold it close.
In my talk today, did you find any religion in it?
you spoke on Bhagavad Gita and belief in Lord Krishna.
Okay. Do you think Bhagavad Gita is a religious book? No. Because I told yesterday, if you remember, it is a. Wait. I told this Bhagavad Gita is a textbook for your life. It is a science of your life. It is not religious because Krishna, at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, he says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Repeat. Okay, repeat after Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Sarva means all, Dharma means religion, Parityajya means give up. Who is saying this? Krishna is telling in the Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is not a religious book. Because what does it say? Give up all kinds of surrender to me. Surrender is not religion. When you say religion, yesterday somebody asked the question, religion or ideology? Religion is a term used for some practices so that you can be organized in this world. Like you have traffic rules. Why are they required?
So, like, there are no actions.
That is called religion. So that it is something organized. That is called religion. The religion of this country is the constitution. You require a constitution. The same way, what time to get up, what time to sleep. It should be organized. Doesn't you cannot just sleep any time and sleep any time. That is called religion. Now, when you say God, tell me what do you mean by God? Wait, I am asking a question. She asked a very interesting question. What do you mean by God?
For me, like, God was, few years ago, God was some adventure, came and did great things.
But who?
For me, God was some adventure who did great things and people followed him.
Okay, many people do great things. What's the big thing in that? Many people are doing great things. That doesn't mean it's God. Okay, simple definition we all learned. G means what? G. G is no. G-O-D. What is this? G-O-D. Generator. O means operator. D means destroyer. Generator. So, in your house, it's a path is made. Was it made by chance? There is effort behind it, isn't it? This building is made. Do you think the building came out just by that? Somebody made it. So who created the entire world? Somebody must have made it. That's God. Now, who is maintaining it? When it comes to death, you don't know what is death. There is a pump within you called heart. It is beating. Are you pumping it? It is automatically happening, isn't it? Somebody is doing that, somebody is operating it. And can you stop somebody dying? Who is making it happen? There is some higher energy is happening. Now God did not create religion. God created this world and the rules by which the world functions. Sun raises in the east. Somebody has made the rule, isn't it? Heard about laws of thermodynamics, Newton's laws of motion. Are they Newton's laws of motion or God's laws of motion? Because even before Newton, the laws of Newton were existing. Who made that law? So the law by which the world functions is termed as religion. That is created by God. Not the religion what you think. There is a particular way the world functions, and the functioning of the world has been created by God because the world has been created by God. Like when you purchase a machine, along with that machine, you get one book. What is that book? Who knows better about the machine than the creator of the machine? And that is what? Manual. And reading that manual, you operate the machine. So God, when He created this world, He gave a book called manual. That is called Veda. And how do you operate in this world? By studying the manual. Is it religion? It is science. It is science. Like get up early in the morning, sleep early. It is science, it is not religion. Because the body is designed like that. You have to do that. Otherwise you will fall sick. You see, those who go for call centers at the night, they have a lot of diseases. Listen now. You got it? So the natural laws by which the world is functioning, and that is called real religion. That is why in the entire talk of mine yesterday and today, did you find sentiment? Oh! I was talking some science and logic. Isn't it? And that is called real religion. We are based on everything else, based on science and logic. Okay.